Controller kings wearing digital crowns.
On October 28th, the stars align, and Legend of Ymir officially throws open its global gates. An MMORPG steeped in Norse mythology. This isn't just about fighting frost giants and poorly disguised gods. It's about diving headfirst into a world rendered in stunning, reality-blurring Unreal Engine 5. Forget those games where the stunning visuals amounted to slightly less blocky armor. This is Ragnarok brought to your PC and mobile screen, so detailed you might feel the digital frostbite. While most games just offer you a sword and a vaguely heroic destiny, Legend of Ymir gives you a sword and a sophisticated play and an economy that will finally allow you to tell your skeptical friends. So sharpen your axes and get ready for a global launch where the only thing more competitive than the large-scale server battles is going to be snagging a username that isn't already taken. Good luck, may your loot drops be legendary. Of the 5 classes launching with Legend of Ymir, the Warlord is the one that looks at the impending, world-ending horror of Ragnarok and simply says, a tactical advantage is a tactical advantage. While the Berserker is busy screaming and swinging, and the Skald is likely composing a dramatic ballad about their own greatness. The Warlord is the pragmatic soul who knows that the best defense is a defense that makes enemy. Attacks look like particularly enthusiastic pats on the back. The Warlord is not just a human shield. They are a glorious, high HP, CC immune vanguard for anyone who prefers victory through sheer, stubborn refusal to die. Their gameplay is less about flashy combos and more about strategic domination, utilizing powerful defense buffs, crucial crowd control, and an uncanny ability to draw all the enemy's attention, like a celebrity in a crowded room. If you enjoy being the unshakable cornerstone of a group, Warlord is your ticket. Forget heavy armor and sharp steel. The Volva is the master of elemental and spiritual magic, essentially turning the world of Ymir into their personal, extremely dangerous laboratory. They are the mystical heavy hitters who look at a charging enemy and calmly think, I wonder what happens if I combine a concentrated blast of pure ice with a minor existential crisis. If you enjoy wielding the raw forces of nature you've found your calling. One might assume that someone who spends their time communing with the ether would be a bit fragile, but the Volva's pros list is as long as a frost giant's arm. These arcane powerhouses excel at delivering massive magical damage and boast high-tier crowd control, allowing them to freeze, burn, or electrocute their problems into submission with spectacular efficiency. Play a Volva, and you'll be indispensable, if else, and you'll just be the person patiently waiting for the Volva to wipe. The Skald is Legend of Ymir's resident rockstar, proving once and for all that a well-placed lyric is far more powerful than a poorly aimed arrow. While other classes are sweating through their plate mail and grunting their way through combat, the Skald strolls onto the battlefield with a lute, a killer sense of style, and a song for every occasion, usually one about how much better they are than everyone else. If you've always felt that your party's combat rotation was severely lacking in epic harmonies and inspiring poetry, the Skald is the answer. They are the living, breathing soundtrack to the end of the world, and they fully intend to make it a platinum selling hit. But don't mistake that loot for a mere accessory. The Skald's pros are entirely centered on turning music into a surprisingly deadly weapon of mass support, excelling in healing, buffing, and the art of debuffing enemies with a musical critique that hits harder than a war hammer. The Skald doesn't just participate in the battle, they conduct it. The Archer, often affectionately or perhaps enviously called the people's favorite, is the class for anyone who values a tactical retreat over a heroic last stand and believes that the only good enemy is one you can barely see. While the Warlord is busy having a very close, personal conversation with the frost giants. The archer is miles away, casually sipping mead and ensuring that same frost giant has a very bad day thanks to relentless, perfectly in stream of projectiles. They are the ultimate commitment phobies of the battlefield. All the damage, none of the messy, face-to-face interaction. If your gaming philosophy is why be in the thick of it when you can be on the roof of it, then grab your quiver. They boast incredible burst damage that can turn elite mobs into small piles of dust before anyone else has drawn their weapon. And their high mobility and swift evasion skills mean they're virtually untouchable assuming you can catch them first. More importantly, the archer is the MVP of the solo grind, effortlessly kiting enemies and farming loot with an efficiency that makes other classes weep with envy. In a world full of big, clumsy melee fighters, the archer is the elegant, high DPS solution, proving that sometimes the true legend is the one who never had to stop running. The Berserker, the class that exists solely to remind everyone that tactical nuance is highly overrated when you have an enormous weapon and an even more enormous chip on your shoulder. While the party's warlord meticulously calculates optimal defense ratings and the Volva elegantly prepares a complex elemental ritual, the Berserker's entire strategy is summed up as point, click, and scream until everything is dead or they are. The Berserker is not a surgical strike. They are a decoration of war delivered via an enormous, sharpened object, and this is my main because sometimes you just need to turn off your brain and embrace the pure, unadulterated chaos of a screaming charge. Our pro is simple, yet glorious, unmatched raw, uninhibited damage output, especially in tight quarters, paired with a massive health pool and a suite of I'm too angry to die skills that turn health loss into pure, exhilarating power. And with that, warriors, the stage is set for Ragnarok. We'll see you on October 20th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for all the guides, streams, and extremely biased class spotlights right here on Watch and Gaming.